John, a goalless draw, a first clean sheet in 10 games, I think it is. Yeah. Is that the most pleasing aspect of today?
Definitely, yeah, because obviously the wind had a big factor in the game, but so pleased with the way the lads defended and went about it, especially a back five, if you like, in terms of the keeper. We played a back four, but the keeper as well. Radic's distribution, coming for crosses, his decision making was really good. So I don't think it was one for you got two sides who like to play football, like to get it down. I've touched on before in terms of Crewe being in the playoff position, so for a reason. But we nullified them, and I thought we asked a few questions ourselves.
Sometimes if you just got to dig in, is that what you've had to do today?
Yeah, definitely dug in, yeah. And as I said, it wasn't just the back line, it was the midfield, it was the wide lads. They put a shift in. Endo's made his debut, which was, his first start, I think it is. He's done absolutely brilliant. So, and then you've got Tommy playing as a centre forward for us, tried to use him as a target man. So, great, really pleased with him defensively, yeah.
Just on the Tommy Lee one, we've seen him do that before, mostly last season. Why did that come into your thinking today?
Well, because we needed someone to play up to, I think, if we had to change it up. So, we like to try and play out, but I think when you've got to go long from maybe free kicks or goal kicks, change it up a little bit, we needed to hit a target man. So we put Tommy up there, and, he worked his socks off. He put pressure on the two centre-halves, he put pressure on the keeper, and he's won a fair share of headers, I think, as well.
Jack Nolan replaced at half-time. Was that an injury situation?
No, Jack's fine. No, it was just basically we wanted to just get that on. Joe was a little bit more. Jack gets it out of his feet and crosses the ball. He's obviously got a wonderful left foot. But Joe's slightly different to Jack. He can get at someone, he can dribble, he can beat the man. And like Jack, he's got goals in him as well.
Just as far as that second half was concerned, it almost got a bit more attritional, didn't it? Almost got a bit more of a battle. Sometimes do the teams not necessarily drag each other down, but when mistakes are happening, when chances aren't flowing, when the game's not flowing, it can get even bittier.
Well, it did, and I think that going back to the winds, because the winds wasn't just blowing one way, it was swirling, it was all over the place, as you've seen. I think there was a few goal kicks, the keeper out of his hands who's kicked as well, and the ball's just coming back on him. So it's difficult, and they were making mistakes. They were trying to pass it, do the right things. We were trying to pass it, do the right things. But, I just think it wasn't a day for trying to do that. And, it was just the wind had a massive impact on the game.
You got Matt Lowe back on the pitch, having named him as a substitute for the first time since December after that hip surgery. How significant is that for him?
Great. Well, mentally he'd been made up, and he was made up in the dressing room then, got himself on the pitch, and again he's physical, Matt, and he's direct. He'll put lads under pressure, as you've seen that he done, and it was just great to see him back there and back in the dressing room, and he's got a smile on his face there.
We've seen him do a few things, play a few roles in his time with the club. Do you see him predominantly as that number 9?
Well, we brought him to the club as a winger, come stroke centre forward, because he can do that. He can probably play anywhere across there, but I think he'd like to play wide right. But as you've seen in the past, he has played full-back and done it really well. So we'll see.
Just as far as the bigger picture is concerned, you've gone a while without winning a home game as a team. You've not won a home game yet. Is that something that's very much on the to-do list, and there is only one left? Yeah, well, definitely I'd like to tick it off, but the first thing I wanted to get was a win. So obviously we got that at Swindon. But yeah, you've touched on it. We haven't won a home yet since I've took charge. But something that I want to do. We've got Tranmere, is it the last game of the season? So hopefully that'll come. And if they show that desire and that spirit and that togetherness, the way they did on the pitch to defend and keep a clean sheet, then we won't be far away. You're going to run a 4 away games on the spin before that now, and obviously the postponement means you've got the midweeks as well. How testing is that going to be for the players coming into the end of the season to play Saturday, Tuesday? Well, I think it is testing. I mean, even if it wasn't coming to the end of the season, I think Saturday, Tuesday games are always testing. It stretches your squad. So, touched on before in terms of Matt coming back, and we've got a few other lads that we can try, and I've alluded to the fact that I wanted to change a few little things around to give lads a chance. So it is testing. You do get stretched, but it's one that the lads are looking forward to. These games that you want to play in. So I know we've got Newport, and then we've got Doncaster away. It's a great bit of form. I think then we go to Stockport, which where everyone knows where Stockport is sitting, and then I think is Mansfield, is it? Yeah, or in between that. So yeah, games that I'm looking forward to, and I'm sure the lads are looking forward to it as well. And we touched on it with Matt Lowe a second ago. Not just him though, of course. Seamus Keneally's come off the bench. You still had a very young starting 11 today, but you had experience and options on that subs bench. Is that a position you've probably not been in for most of this season? Yeah, definitely. And as you've seen that they've come on, and Matt's came on and done what, obviously done what he's done there. It was evident.
And Seamus comes on, he's got that calming influence. He's broke a few things up and he's slid one into Josh Woods, and Josh tried his best on his left side. I think he's got to hit the target and he's obviously put over the bar. But he has that impact, Seamus, where he can just get yourself on the ball, calm everyone down and get us playing a little bit. So, and he does defensively, he does outstanding. So it's great to see him back on the pitch as well.